All right, give you the lowdown. I'm in Wyoming, Pennsylvania. Not Wyoming the state, I'm in Wyoming, Pennsylvania. I'm outside of Pepe's Avenue video store. Video store is closing, and tomorrow morning, on Friday, they're going to be doing an estate sale. Essentially, everything in the store, every VHS tape, every DVD, everything in the store, including some promotional items, are going to be up for sale. Tapes and DVDs are going to be $1. Can't really beat that with a stick. That is an amazing price. Giving it the once over inside, there are a lot of what I would consider common tapes. We're here for the horror tapes, and we're here for maybe some adult films, but it's the horror, action, the adult, and there's a couple of right here, right behind me. They have the cartoons. Not too shabby. As you see, there's a sign here that says when they're open. We're gonna try to be here super duper early in the morning, and I mean, I want to be the first person sitting right here. But we're gonna see how it plays out. I've only been to a few estate sales in my life, and they've all been not so great experiences. People fighting, prices through the roof, but contacting the people that are running this estate sale, they seem very nice. Let's hope the transaction goes through. They said that they're only gonna let 15 people in at a time. As you can see from the footage, it's not a very big store. So I don't know how they're gonna do this, but the unfortunate part about most all of this is through their photos and from my vantage point of being on the street, I can't really see any of the horror section. You'll notice at the top there's tapes that run along the top of the normal shelves, but when you go back, there's none on top of the horror. I'm looking at stuff right now. It's very common stuff. You've got your Happy Gilmore, you've got your G.I. Jane, you've got your Sergeant Bilko, Signs, Ransom. Pretty run-of-the-mill, very common stuff. That's the only thing I keep saying is it's very common stuff. But this is a dinosaur, man. This is a dinosaur to look at this. I don't really know. I don't know how crazy this is going to be. I don't know if this is just going to be a casual, like 5 people are going to be here. Is 15 people going to be here? Is 50 people going to be here? I don't know. We're going to find out. This is like my third take on this. We're going to find out. We're going to be here tomorrow morning. And people are pulling up right now, so we have no idea what will happen tomorrow. But we're going to do recording before. We're going to do recording after. I don't know how much footage I will be able to get during, but we'll find out. All right, until tomorrow, see you. All right, so we're here. We're around the corner from the video store. It's about 5:45 in the morning, and I'm a little disappointed in myself. I overslept. But it's okay. 6 isn't too bad. At least I'm part of the first people to go in there, but the 2 guys in front clearly are tape heads and clearly are going to go straight for the horror section. So we're going to see what we find. We're going to make the best of this trip. It was really weird because I didn't get a lot of sleep, and I was very anxious, like a kid on Christmas Day. And here I am, late. I feel like my brothers and sisters already opened their gifts, and I'm just now arriving to open the gifts. But we're gonna see how it goes. We have about 3 hours to wait, so I'll be catching up on some videos, and the possibilities will be endless when it comes to seeing what we can gather today. Remember, you only got 2 hands, so you can't grab everything. So we'll find out.
These are all the movies. Give them to us to get those tapes from back.
So we're done. An hour and a half later, we are done. Went through the entire store and we did it. The first hour was kind of walking around, and as I said earlier in the video, it's a very small store, probably 300, maybe 400 square feet at most. And then it came the part where we had to find the dummy case that goes along with the tape itself. So this is a dummy case. This would be on the shelf, and two people helped find the corresponding clamshell rental case. So that took about 20 minutes, maybe half an hour. I don't know. It was crazy in there. So I filled up 4 of these very large Fresh Direct bags, and plus some. They had to give me these because I just had so many. I honestly thought the tapes were inside the cases. All in all, 98 VHS inventory that we were going for, which was mostly horror, adult, action. Let me give you the rundown. Horror, non-existent. It was your run-of-the-mill late 90s, early 2000s garbage. Nothing. So I didn't feel bad that I didn't run over there first. The adult section, very small. I did manage to grab a few big box tapes, but we got a lot of comedy. We got a lot of adult 80s comedy. We got a lot of action. We got a lot of cool items, a lot of cool tapes that we can add to certain parts of our collection. I'm sorry, I need some water. It's been quite a day. So I'm gonna leave it right now. I'm gonna recoup. I'm gonna gather myself, and then we're gonna go through what we got, some of the highlights of what we pulled out today from Pepe's Avenue Video. Whew, it's been quite a day, and it's not even 11 o'clock yet. So I'm back from the faraway land of Pennsylvania and Pepe's Avenue Video. I managed to pull out 98 tapes from the very small, very bustling store that was once, for the area, an iconic video store. Now, out of the 98 tapes, only 2 of the movies I pulled did not have their corresponding tape and or box, but that's expected. It was busy, it was small. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to the haul that we got. So we're here for the tapes, and we're not gonna go through every single tape because this video is probably longer than it should be, but I'll do some highlights of what I got. So we're gonna start off with Bloody Wednesday. It's a Prism release. Next we have Dolph Lundgren, Red Scorpion. This is an SGE release. Couple of comedies here and there. I'll just be popping them up on the screen. Eat and Run. Here's a Vestron video. I may already have this one with Lance Hendrickson, Man on Fire. This is Angelina Jolie's, I believe this is her first starring role, Cyborg 2, from Canon Video. We all love Canon. American Ninja 4. Then we have a copy of Screwball Academy. It's a VEC release. You can tell it's a little sun-faded. I had to get this. It seems like it was one of those classic 80s sex comedies. I love the box art. Firehouse. The Ninth Configuration. Up next we have some Thorn tapes. Thorn, HBO. If you know, you know. We got Bad Boys. Beer. Rambo First Blood Part 2. First Blood. I was pretty excited to find this one. Volunteers. Head Office with Judge Reinhold. Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield. I saw this on the shelf as I was waiting to do the exchange of tape and rental case, and it's from Neon Video. It looks like it's a Western from the 50s. It's called Rage at Dawn from Neon Video. It's one of those things that
I don't know if I'll ever watch it, but I saw the case and was like, I need to get that. Then we have Blame It on Rio. It's a Vestron release. The Tunnel with Jane Seymour and Peter Weller right there. American Ninja 5. Added to the Vestron collection, a copy of Recruits. Everybody should have a copy of this in their collection. If not, have seen this movie, Manhunter. Bury Me an Angel. I love this box art there. This is a great addition to the martial arts section of the theater room. Bruce Lee in Return of Bruce. It's part of the many movies that are part of the Bruceploitation genre. Bruce is back with revenge on his mind and death in his hands. I should do a video series on Bruceploitation films. Here we go. This one's called The 17th Bride. More martial arts. As you're going to see throughout this video, there's a mishmash of all the genres as I just pull them from the stack. But we have a copy of Ninja Champion. Then we have a copy of Fatal Attraction. This is another Vestron release. Love this box art with Linda Hamilton, Gina Davis, and who else is in this? Some other people I don't know, but it's got Linda Hamilton on the front. I had to get a copy of Silent Movie. It's a Key Video release. Key Video releases. It had Corey Haim on it. I'm familiar with Roller Boys, but I got Prayer for the Roller Boys. I don't know. I've never seen it. I just had to get it. Rambo 3. Why not, right? Why not? So I picked up a copy of Water. Now, why did I pick up a copy of Water? Am I a fan of Michael Caine? Yeah, sure. Michael Caine's great. But this was one of the first movies that I remember seeing advertised for in the video store. And I always thought that this cover art was just so strange. And I've never seen a copy in the wild, and I've never been tempted to purchase it through Tape Group or on eBay. But for $1, I couldn't pass it up. Water. Cat Chaser. Yet again, another example of it's one of those I saw it, I had to get it. We have Self-Defense for Women. I can't wait to see this one. Another 80s sex comedy, Fast Food. Malorek with Elias Cotes. You know Elias Cotes. Right there. Malorek. Impulse Buy is what they call it. I am shocked that this was still on the shelves well into the 30-minute mark of the doors being opened. I got a copy of Killing Zone from PM Home Video, and I'm not sure why this wasn't immediately scooped up, but I've never seen this movie. It just looks ridiculously cheesy and ridiculously awesome all at the same time. Midnight Dancer. I had to get this because I like the box art. Have I seen this movie? No. To be honest with you, about 90% of these movies I've never seen. This is one of those judging the book by its cover type of things, but Midnight Dancer, I love the sexy cover. Never seen it before, but I had to grab me a copy of Sid and Nancy. Another 80s sex comedy, Delivery Boys. It is quite sun-faded. It looks pretty bad, but I'm happy to have it as part of the collection. Slipstream with our good friend Mark Hamill right there. And Toby Hooper's Invaders from Mars media release right there. Media release. Haunted Honeymoon. RoboCop, one of the greatest action movies. Is it an action movie? Sci-fi movie? Comedy? RoboCop. I just needed an upgrade to the one that I currently have. Rebel with Matt Dillon. But it is a Vestron release, so it's going in the Vestron collection. Streetwalking. It's about a hooker, I believe. Oh, it's produced by Roger Corman. Great. This is actually the unrated version. It's got Julie Newmar in it. Another one to add to the media collection. Ministry of Vengeance. I am not gonna lie, this looks ridiculously awesome. There's explosions on the back. It's got, who's in here? Ned Beatty. It's got Ned Beatty in it. You know it's gonna be good if it's got Ned Beatty in it. Earth Girls Are Easy. I had to pick me up a copy of Police Squad. It's got 3 episodes from the TV series. Another Vestron release, Dead Aim. This one, only because the box art is amazing, and I'm kind of into that whole witches and occult thing. We have ourselves a copy of Spellbinder. The box is actually in really nice condition, and I like this cover. Don't know why, I just do. Now, I've never heard of this movie. I didn't even know that these two starred in a movie together, but this is Linda Blair and David Hasselhoff in Bailout. It looks awful, but I love Linda Blair. We're down to the very last few right here. The Art of Dying. This is another PM home video release. It looks pretty amazing. It's got Wings Hauser, Sarah Douglas, and Michael J. Pollard. A movie with any one of those actors in it, it's got to be good, right? This one, like many of the other tapes, were just sitting on the shelves, and I was curious as to why this was not picked up. But we have a copy of Shoot Fighter, Fight to the Death. This is unrated. Yeah. Shoot Fighter. Never seen it. I'm excited. Last 3 we have here is the Boss's Wife, another key video release, but I love the box art there. I wonder who did that. This one is absolutely amazing. I've never seen it. And why do I say that? Only because it has Frank Stallone in it. That is right. This is Outlaw Force from Trans World Entertainment. It's 95 minutes and it costs $79.95. That's how it worked back in the day for mom and pop stores. You literally had to buy the tape and you rented it out. Outlaw Force. Almost last, but certainly not least, we have a copy of Maximum Force with John Saxon, Mickey Rooney, and who else is in there? Richard Lynch. Maximum Force. This is a PM home video, another PM home video release. It's your typical blow them up. There's probably some tits in there. There's a helicopter. I see a helicopter over here. Okay, there's a helicopter. There's an explosion. There's guns. That's all you need for a movie, right? You need a helicopter, a hot chick, explosions, and some guns. Maybe some dialogue, and someone like Mickey Rooney. But Maximum Force, when is this from? 1991. Our last, but certainly not least, pickup from Pepe's Avenue Video was actually the one and only NES video game cassette tape thing that they had left over. Is a copy of Wizards and Warriors with the manual, and we have the cartridge right here, and we have a photocopied copy of the manual. It is quite filthy. I'm probably just going to toss this photocopied version of the manual out because I don't know how many people have touched this over the years. I do feel a little gross. You'll have to excuse me and my germs. So that's it. That's our pickup for Pepe's Avenue Video. A good way to start 2022. It's been about 4 years since I stepped foot inside of a video rental store, whether it was still open or it was closed or abandoned. This is a great way to start off the year. I'm going to be doing more videos like this. If you guys like this video, leave a like. If you want to say something, leave a comment down below and consider subscribing. Other than that, guys, I hope you had a fantastic trip down memory lane with me. I had so much fun going to that store. It is sad to see that that was probably one of the very few video rental stores still in existence. Well, sort of in existence. They closed down about 2 years ago at the beginning of COVID, and unfortunately that's the way of the world. That's the way the progression of things go. But I'm so glad that I saved these from a landfill and I can add them to my video collection here, and eventually, hopefully, have the time to watch some of these. I did pick up a lot of gems here. I know for some of those gatekeeping video heads out there, some of those tape heads out there, this is just garbage. But for me, I'm going to cherish and enjoy all of these tapes eventually. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Until next time, if I don't see you, I'll see you.